You open Amazon and buy a charger for $8. It takes 3 seconds, 1 click. Somewhere inside that simple action, money moves. Work is triggered. Inventory shifts. Algorithms wake up. But here is the uncomfortable truth. The person who packed the box, the seller whose brand name you barely noticed, and Amazon itself. They do not benefit equally from that click. And once you see how the system works, you cannot unsee it. This matters now because Amazon is no longer just a company. It is an economic layer. More than 1 million people work for it directly. Millions more depend on it indirectly. Sellers, drivers, contractors, manufacturers. Amazon isn't a store anymore, it's where demand lives. Over 60% of product searches in the US now start on Amazon, not Google. If you want customers, you don't build demand, you rent it. That single shift changes everything. Today, more than half of everything sold on Amazon comes from third-party sellers, small brands, solo founders. People running businesses from bedrooms and warehouses. It looks like decentralization. It looks like opportunity. But look closer. Amazon doesn't just host sellers. It controls visibility. It sets fees. It changes rules mid-game. It decides which products are seen and which disappear. This is not a marketplace in the traditional sense. It's a toll road. Every seller pays to enter, pays to be seen, pays to compete, pays to survive. Let's follow one sale. Say a seller lists a product for $20. The first cut is Amazon's referral fee, usually around 15%. $3 gone immediately. Then fulfillment, storage fees, pick and pack fees, shipping fees, return handling fees. By the time the product reaches the customer, Amazon may have taken 30 to 40% of the sale. And that's before advertising. Because Amazon search is no longer neutral. If you don't pay, you don't exist. Sponsored listings, keyword auctions, placement bidding. Many sellers now spend 10 to 30% of revenue just on ads, paid to Amazon, to compete on Amazon against other sellers on Amazon, added up. The $20 sale leaves the seller with maybe $4 or $5 on a good day. That's not profit. That's before manufacturing costs, before inventory risk, before months of cash tied up waiting to be paid. The seller takes the risk. Amazon takes the margin. Now zoom over to workers. Amazon employs over 1 million people globally. Warehouse pickers, drivers, sorters, many on temporary or contract terms. The work is fast, tracked, timed, every movement measured, every pause logged. Amazon pays competitively on paper, but the system is designed for churn. High turnover isn't a mistake. It's efficient. Training is optimized for replacement. Jobs are engineered to be interchangeable. The individual doesn't scale. The system does. For Amazon, labor is a variable cost to be minimized. For workers, Amazon is a fixed reality. You don't negotiate with an algorithm. You perform for it. So if sellers are squeezed and workers are optimized, where does the money go? Here's the quiet answer. Amazon doesn't need retail profits. Retail is infrastructure. The real value is control. Control over logistics, control over pricing signals, control over data. Amazon sees demand before anyone else. It knows which products spike, which keywords convert, which sellers struggle. And sometimes it becomes the seller. Private labels, Amazon basics, products launched using marketplace data, competing directly with the people who built the category. Publicly, Amazon denies abusing this advantage. Structurally, the incentive is obvious. When you own the casino, you don't need to win every hand. You just need volume, and Amazon has unmatched volume. This is where the irony appears. Sellers think they're building independent businesses. Workers think they're earning stable income. Customers think they're getting unbeatable convenience. All of that is true. And incomplete, because the system distributes work, but centralizes power. Value is created at the edges. Value is captured at the center. Amazon doesn't crush sellers, it outlasts them. Fees rise slowly, ad costs creep up. Competition intensifies, margins thin. Most sellers don't fail loudly. They fade. And another replaces them. The system continues. This isn't just about Amazon. It's about the future of work. When platforms replace employers, when access matters more than ownership, when algorithms quietly set wages, visibility, and survival. Amazon didn't just change shopping, it changed power. So next time you click Buy Now, ask yourself something simple but unsettling. In this transaction, who is replaceable and who is not?